Welcome back! Today we're diving into a kitchen essential, what belongs in your fridge and what should stay out. We'll cover 3 foods you should never refrigerate and 3 you always must. This is especially important for seniors. Proper storage means better taste, more nutrients, and safer food. We're moving fast, so get ready for quick tips and visuals. Storing food right isn't just about flavor, it's about preventing bacteria and keeping you healthy. By the end, you'll know exactly what goes on the counter and what needs to stay cold. Let's jump in and make your kitchen a freshness powerhouse. First up, we're diving into some common kitchen staples that often get misplaced. You might be surprised to learn that some of the foods we automatically reach to refrigerate are actually much better off at room temperature. The first offender, never refrigerate tomatoes. Tomatoes love warmth. They are children of the sun, basking in its glow to develop their full, rich flavor. The fridge halts ripening and ruins their flavor. It's like putting them in a flavor timeout. Cold temperatures damage their cell walls, disrupting the very structure that gives them their delightful texture. This damage makes them mealy and bland. Nobody wants a mealy, bland tomato. You want that sweet, vibrant taste? That burst of summer in every bite? Keep them on the counter where they can breathe and retain their deliciousness. But keep them out of direct sunlight. Too much sun can also degrade their quality, so find a nice shaded spot. Let them ripen naturally, allowing their sugars to fully develop and their flavors to intensify. This ensures the best flavor in salads and sandwiches. Imagine a juicy, flavorful tomato slice elevating your simple sandwich to gourmet status. Refrigerated tomatoes lose their aroma and taste. They become a shadow of their former selves. So don't let that happen. Protect your tomatoes from the chilling effects of the refrigerator. Think of a caprese salad with its layers of fresh mozzarella, basil, and ripe tomatoes. Or a tomato sandwich, simple yet sublime when made with the right ingredients. Room temperature tomatoes make all the difference. They unlock a depth of flavor that cold tomatoes simply can't match. The rule: tomatoes are sun lovers, not fridge fans. Treat them accordingly, and your taste buds will thank you. Next, bread. Another kitchen staple that often suffers from misguided refrigeration. The fridge makes bread go stale faster. It's a common misconception that refrigeration prolongs its life, but the opposite is true. Cold air speeds up the staling process, drawing moisture out of the bread and altering its texture. This process turns soft bread hard and dry. Say goodbye to that perfect chewy bite. Store bread in a cool, dry spot, away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures, or a bread box for a few days. A bread box provides the ideal environment for maintaining its freshness. For longer storage, slice and freeze it. This is the best way to preserve its quality for weeks or even months. Again, never refrigerate. It's a bread storage sin. Freezing keeps bread fresh. It essentially pauses the staling process, allowing you to enjoy it later. The fridge just ruins it. It's a one-way ticket to stale, unappetizing bread. Finally, onions. These pungent bulbs also have specific storage needs. The fridge's humidity makes onions, well, let's just say it's not a pretty sight. Mushy and moldy. Definitely not what you want to find when you're prepping dinner. Onions need air circulation. They need to breathe to stay fresh and firm. Store them in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place. This is the key to long-lasting onions. Use a mesh bag or basket, not plastic. Plastic traps moisture and accelerates spoilage. Keep onions away from potatoes. This is a crucial tip for preventing premature spoilage. Together, they spoil faster. Potatoes release moisture and gases that can cause onions to sprout and rot. Only refrigerate onions once they're cut. This is when refrigeration becomes necessary to prevent bacterial growth. Store pieces in an airtight container to minimize odor and prevent them from drying out. Whole onions last weeks when stored right. Follow these tips, and you'll have fresh onions on hand whenever you need them. Remember, tomatoes, bread, and onions, the trio that prefers the counter to the cold confines of the refrigerator, all thrive outside the fridge. Give them the space and conditions they need, and they'll reward you with superior flavor and quality. Simple changes, huge flavor. By storing these items correctly, you'll elevate your cooking and enjoy the full potential of their taste. Ready to see what must stay cold? Let's go. It's time to explore the items that truly benefit from refrigeration. That's the counter crew. Now for the fridge essentials. We're about to uncover the secrets of optimal refrigerator storage. Let's recap what we've learned so far about keeping our food fresh. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding expiration dates to proper storage techniques. Now, let's dive into a specific area where many of us unknowingly make mistakes: the refrigerator. why the fridge is bad for some foods. It might seem counterintuitive, but that cool environment isn't always the best place for everything. Bread stales 3 times faster in the fridge. That's right, that loaf you were hoping to keep fresh is actually deteriorating at an accelerated rate due to a process called retrogradation. This is where the starch molecules in the bread recrystallize, leading to that undesirable hard, dry texture. The cold dries out bread, robbing it of its moisture and its soft, pleasant texture, making it tough and flavorless. Nobody wants a sandwich made with cardboard-like bread. Store bread at room temperature for a few days, ideally in a bread box or a cool, dark place, or freeze it for longer. Freezing effectively pauses the staling process, allowing you to enjoy fresh-tasting bread whenever you need it. Never refrigerate bread. Save it from becoming a brick. Keep that bread soft and delicious by avoiding the fridge. Onions, too, hate the fridge. They're much happier in a different environment. Humidity breaks down their protective skin, which is designed to keep them fresh and prevent spoilage, leading to mush and mold, a truly unpleasant discovery when you're trying to cook. Store whole onions in a cool, dry, ventilated spot, like a pantry or a cupboard away from direct sunlight. Never in plastic. Plastic traps moisture, accelerating spoilage. Keep onions and potatoes apart to prevent spoilage. Onions release gases that can cause potatoes to sprout and spoil faster. Only refrigerate onions after cutting, and even then, it's best to use them quickly, in a sealed container. This will help to contain their odor and prevent them from drying out. Tomatoes lose flavor and texture in the fridge. The cold diminishes their sweetness and makes them mealy. Keep them on the counter. Let them ripen naturally and enjoy their full, vibrant flavor. These simple storage tweaks keep your food fresher, longer. You'll be amazed at how much longer your produce lasts. Don't let the fridge ruin your staples. It's all about knowing what thrives in the cold and what doesn't. Remember, bread, onions, and tomatoes all want room temperature. They'll thank you for it with their superior taste and texture. Make these habits part of your kitchen routine. A little effort in storage goes a long way in preventing food waste and enhancing your meals. You'll notice the difference in taste and quality. Freshness is key to delicious and nutritious meals. Now let's talk about foods that need the cold. Because of course, the refrigerator is essential for many items. Ready for the fridge must-haves? Let's make sure we're using our refrigerators effectively. Here we go. Let's get those fridge essentials sorted. Let's keep your kitchen safe and delicious. Proper food storage is a cornerstone of a healthy and happy home. Onions are next. Never refrigerate whole onions. The fridge's moisture ruins their texture and encourages mold. Onions need a cool, dry, well-ventilated spot. Think pantry or basket. Avoid plastic bags. Use mesh or wire for airflow. Keep onions away from potatoes. They spoil each other faster. Only refrigerate onions once they're cut sealed in an airtight container. Proper storage keeps onions crisp and flavorful for weeks. No more mushy, moldy onions. Just fresh, ready-to-use flavor for your meals. Simple, right? Give your onions the environment they need. Store them right, and you'll always have the perfect base for soups, stews, and sautés. It's all about working with your food, not against it. These small changes prevent waste and save money. Keep your onions happy and your recipes will shine. Now let's move to foods that absolutely need the fridge. Ready to keep things safe and fresh? Let's go. Onions out of the fridge, check. Next up, the cold essentials. Let's make your kitchen smarter. On to the must-refrigerate foods. Now let's talk about foods that absolutely must be refrigerated to maintain their quality, and most importantly, your safety. We're diving into the essentials of cold storage, ensuring that you know exactly what needs to be kept chilled. Starting with dairy products, a cornerstone of many diets. Milk in all its forms from whole to skim, almond to oat. Cheese, whether it's a sharp cheddar, a creamy brie, or a tangy feta. Yogurt, a probiotic powerhouse available in countless flavors and styles. Sour cream, adding richness to dishes, and butter, essential for baking and cooking. All of these dairy items need the cold to stay safe and prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. Dairy is highly perishable, meaning it spoils quickly if not stored properly. It becomes a breeding ground for bacteria if left out at room temperature, even for a short period. For seniors who may have weakened immune systems, food safety is absolutely critical. Therefore, always refrigerate dairy products immediately after purchase or use. Don't delay. Set your refrigerator at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature range significantly slows down the growth of bacteria. Store milk and yogurt on a main shelf where the temperature is most consistent. Avoid storing them in the door as the temperature fluctuates each time it's opened, compromising their freshness. The main shelves offer the coldest, most stable environment. For hard cheeses, proper wrapping is key. Wrap them first in wax or cheese paper to allow them to breathe, then in plastic wrap to prevent drying out. Soft cheeses require extra care. Store them in airtight containers to maintain their moisture and prevent contamination. Always check expiration dates on all dairy products before consuming them. And if anything smells or looks off, don't hesitate to toss it out. It's better to be safe than sorry. Butter, unlike other dairy products, can stay on the counter for a day or two without spoiling, especially if it's salted. However, for longer storage, it's best to refrigerate it to prevent it from going rancid. Prompt refrigeration is the key to keeping dairy products safe, fresh, and delicious. Don't risk it. Cold is king when it comes to dairy. Maintaining the right temperature is non-negotiable for food safety. Make it a habit to put dairy away first immediately after shopping, before you even unpack the rest of your groceries. Following these simple steps will protect your health and ensure that your dairy products taste their best. Dairy belongs in the refrigerator, always, no exceptions. Next, let's shift our focus to cooked meats and their refrigeration needs. Remember, keeping your kitchen safe is paramount. Refrigerate dairy every single time. Ready to explore more fridge must-haves? Let's continue our journey into proper food storage. Dairy in the fridge, it's non-negotiable, a golden rule for food safety. Now let's move on to cooked meats and leafy greens, two more categories that demand proper refrigeration. Let's ensure your meals are not only delicious, but also safe to enjoy. And finally, we'll cover how to handle leftovers, minimizing waste, and maximizing safety. Cooked meats, leftovers, deli slices, stews, must be refrigerated within 2 hours. The 2-hour rule is key. Never leave cooked food out longer than that. In hot weather, refrigerate within 1 hour. Bacteria multiply fast at room temperature, especially dangerous for seniors. After serving, portion leftovers into shallow containers for quick cooling. Don't put hot pots straight in the fridge. Divide and cool first. Use airtight containers to prevent cross-contamination and keep meat moist. Label leftovers with the date. Eat within 3-4 days. Freeze if you won't eat them soon. Freezing preserves quality for months. No more leaving food out overnight. Set a timer if needed. Quick, proper storage keeps your leftovers safe and tasty. Make the 2-hour rule a habit for every meal. Food safety starts with smart storage. Protect yourself and your family. Refrigerate cooked meats promptly. Next up, leafy greens. Let's keep your salads crisp and safe. On to the final fridge essential. Leafy greens, spinach, lettuce, kale need the fridge to stay crisp and fresh. Room temperature wilts them fast, the fridge keeps them vibrant and nutritious. Cold storage preserves vitamins like C and folate. For pre-washed or cut greens, chilling also prevents bacteria growth. Wash and dry greens thoroughly before storing. Excess moisture causes sliminess. Use a salad spinner, then store in a hard container lined with paper towels. The paper towel absorbs moisture, keeping greens fresh longer. This method works for delicate and hardy greens alike. Proper storage means less waste and more delicious salads. No more soggy spinach, just crisp, healthy greens ready to eat. Take a few minutes to prep, and your greens will last all week. Healthy eating starts with smart storage. Keep your greens cold, dry, and protected. Enjoy fresh salads and smoothies anytime. Leafy greens love the fridge. Make it their home. That's it for fridge must-haves. Let's wrap up with some final tips. That's it. 6 simple tips to keep your food fresher and safer. Tomatoes, bread, and onions stay on the counter. Dairy, cooked meats, and greens go in the fridge. These habits boost flavor, nutrition, and food safety, especially for seniors. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share with friends. Drop your best food storage tips in the comments below. Stay safe, eat well, and see you next time.